know, we've asked that you put your phone in your locker. But if you need to use the phone during the day for an emergency, for your parents to get something, maybe you're staying after school to get some extra help, you can always come to the office and use the phone. Get a pass from your teacher during class or come during lunchtime. It's a great time. Just pick up the phone, dial 9, and then the number. You don't need the area code, and that way you can talk to your parents. Thanks. The South Sioux City Community School District expects parents and guardians of students to recognize their responsibilities and to cooperate with the school in implementing effective discipline. Areas where discipline control is to be exercised: while on school property, while on or in school-owned leased or chartered vehicles, while engaged in or attending a school-related sponsored or approved activity, while away from the school grounds if the conduct of the pupil directly affects the good order, efficiency, management, or welfare of the school. Alcohol and drugs. Students who are disciplined under this policy and are involved in extracurricular activities will have additional penalties under the extracurricular policy. Students who sell or distribute alcohol, counterfeit drugs, controlled substances, or other illegal drugs on school property, including school building, grounds, athletic fields, school transportation vehicles, or at any school activity, home or away, shall be subject to discipline policy as in the school board policy. Students who use or have possession of alcohol, counterfeit drugs, controlled substances, or other illegal drugs, or students who show evidence of having consumed alcohol, controlled substances, or other illegal drugs prior to school or a school activity or on school property, including school buildings, grounds, athletic fields, school transportation vehicles, or at any school activity, home or away, shall be subject to the same disciplinary board policy. This is a gun-free school. Federal, state, and local laws require that a student be expelled for a period of 1 year for the possession of a gun on a school property, subject only to the due process and any other existing laws. Threats of violence. Any student who makes threats of violence toward another student group or students or the school in general will be subject to Level 3 intervention. Please refer to the student support policy. Smoking or possession of tobacco on school property, including school building, grounds, and athletic fields, on school transportation vehicles, or any other school activity, home or away, is subject to appropriate actions as outlined in the student support policy. Truancy. Truancy is defined as a student absence for 2 or more periods without justifiable cause as determined by school officials. Any student who leaves the building without permission from the office will be considered truant and will be assigned to night school. Repeated truancy will result in appropriate intervention as indicated in the student support policy. Fighting. The use of violence, force, coercion, threats, or similar conduct will be dealt with in the same manner as fighting. In the case of physical assault, legal action may be taken. Fighting and or similar behavior will result in appropriate actions as outlined by the student support policy. Weapons. Possessing a weapon, dangerous instrument, or imitation thereof will result in an intervention at the most serious level of the student support policy. No person shall annoy, torment, or use derogatory words or statements offensive to one's self-esteem pertaining to or as a result of one's race, sex, national origin, religion, creed, disability. Violation of this will result in an appropriate intervention as indicated by the student support policy. You have just watched highlights of the Student Expectation, Conduct, and Handbook. By no means was that the entire handbook, and if you'd like a copy of the handbook to take home and read with you, that's great. We have them with your teacher, they're in the office, and it's also on the website. Pretty soon you'll be signing a piece of paper saying you understand the handbook and the rules and expectations. We're looking forward to a safe, successful, happy year. Thank you.